Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we are reviewing the newly redesigned DreamCloud Premier Hybrid. In May 2025, DreamCloud discontinued their old design and launched a brand new version of the Premier Hybrid, which we're testing today. With the recent sweeping updates to their mattress line, the DreamCloud Premier remains the mid-tier option from the brand. It's now a 13.5-inch hybrid mattress made of memory foam, polyfoam, and pocketed coils. It has a plush quilted cover as well. Has this round of performance updates improved the Premier Hybrid's performance, and is it worth choosing over the classic or luxe models? Let's jump into the review and find out now. As we pull up the performance scorecard for Premier Hybrid, we can instantly see better scores than last time. Motion transfer scored a near perfect 9.7 out of 10. Meanwhile, most other categories scored somewhere between a 9.0 and a 9.3. The two standout low categories belong to off-gassing with an 8.1 and sex with a 7.8. Altogether, the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid earned an overall performance score of 8.98. This ranks it among the top 23% across the over 345 mattresses we've tested to date. It is also the highest scoring DreamCloud mattress we've tested, including all three of their flagship hybrid models. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid comes in a single firmness, medium firm feel, which is a 6 out of 10 on our firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. Next, we're going to talk through what the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid does best. First, the mattress has low levels of motion transfer. This is great for couples or anyone sharing a bed with a pet or person who is more mobile during the night or just on a different sleep schedule. Second, the Premier Hybrid has great cooling. The balance of materials, their quality, and the overall design come together to make a highly breathable mattress with limited heat buildup. Third, pressure relief on the Premier Hybrid is also fantastic. Its memory foam layer is significant but well balanced with other materials to create a feel that's suitable for most sleepers. However, not all mattresses are ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Premier Hybrid. First, the sex score struggles largely due to lower bounce. This is not a showstopper by any means, but it will make your dance without pants more strenuous. Second, the low bounce also impacts general movement in, out, and around the bed. The low bounce is great for lowering motion transfer, but also negatively impacts sex and ease of movement. Finally, the thicker than average aesthetic may prove to be too tall for certain furniture sets or bed frames. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattresses that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid is excellent. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with a 9-inch sport layer. This is 1.07 inches thicker than the average sport layer thickness of 7.93 inches based on all of our tests to date. Both the coil unit and sport base foam look and feel to be reasonably good quality, especially relative to the price point. Notably, the coil unit is not zoned, meaning it won't create more support in the middle of the mattress like other zone coil units will. The slightly more expensive DreamCloud Luxe Hybrid does use zone support, so if that's important, then it could be worth upgrading. Moving on, pressure relief and overall comfort is good, which helps ensure you can lie in the same position comfortably and feel well supported without needing to continually change positions to alleviate pressure points. Lastly, this mattress has a medium firm feel, which makes it a good choice for most body types up to 300 pounds and all sleeping positions. All things considered, this is a solid mattress for the money, creates an even feel, good support, and has better than average performance. Is it a miracle worker or the best mattress on the market? Certainly not. But given the price point, it is a fantastically good value mattress with a level of support performance that exceeded my expectations. Based on all my tests to date and analysis of the materials and my subjective experiences, I'm confident that most sleepers will find support on the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid is excellent. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allow it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has excellent cooling. During our test, I did not feel any significant level of heat retention around my body. The mattress breathed well and did not excessively build heat around the body. The Premier Hybrid uses a cooling cover. However, said cooling cover did not create any type of cool to the touch feel. The fabric cover feels like many other cover fabrics we've tested. While the cover didn't overly impress, the hybrid design is helping to bring airflow into the mattress. In addition, the foams seem to do a nice job allowing air in and out, helping to avoid heat retention. When we compare the cooling experience on the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid to the base DreamCloud Hybrid, we saw a notable difference, with the max surface level temperature being 1.1 degrees cooler on the Premier Hybrid. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 90.9 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 1.1 degrees warmer than the average of 89.8 degrees based on all of our tests to date. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 5.1 degrees from minute 0 to 1, which is 0.4 degrees cooler than the average 0 to 1 minute decline of 4.7 degrees. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is excellent. For the sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has moderate sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.24 inches. This is 0.06 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.18 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a more dramatic body contouring hug. However, it is notably not quite as dramatic as the hug on the DreamCloud Luxe Hybrid. The 2 inches of memory foam is doing much of the heavy lifting when it comes to body contour, hug, and pressure relief. That said, the polyfoam within the Eurotop cover and core of the mattress balances out this feel quite a bit, helping to avoid any type of excessive hug or stuck feel on the mattress. Overall, I found the feel to be comfortable, and it's a type of non-polarizing sinkage, body contour, and feel that many sleepers can enjoy. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has a very low level of motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 5.71 meters per second squared. This is 34% less motion transfer than the average of 8.65 meters per second squared. The thick 2-inch memory foam layer greatly helps to absorb and disperse energy. This energy dispersion means bounce is lower than average, which helps to reduce motion transfer. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.21 seconds. Motion drops off notably immediately thereafter, and by 0.79 seconds, we return to near zero levels of energy. Overall, I'm pleased with both the motion duration and motion intensity. Motion intensity is well below average, and motion duration, while not the lowest we've seen, isn't especially long. As such, I expect most sleepers will find the Premier Hybrid's motion transfer to be a non-issue. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent a stuck feeling. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has a very fast material response. In our most recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.3 seconds, which is 0.12 seconds faster than the average of 0.42 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.6 seconds, which is 0.38 seconds faster than the average of 0.98 seconds. While these responsiveness speeds aren't the fastest we've seen, they are notably faster than average and will be more than fast enough for most sleepers. The faster response helps to ensure the mattress is easy to move around on and avoids any type of a stuck feeling on the mattress. The polyfoam layers within the mattress rebound back to shape effectively instantly. The memory foam takes just slightly longer, but compared to many other types of memory foam, especially the older version of the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid, it is substantially faster. Overall, I'm pleased with this level of material responsiveness and expect it will be more than sufficient for most sleepers. To run the balance test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding it up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves the movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has a low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 7.26 inches. This is 1.88 inches less bounce than the average of 9.14 inches based on all of our tests to date. The low bounce is primarily the result of the 2-inch memory foam layer. Memory foam does a great job at absorbing and dispersing energy, which helps to reduce bounce. More foam also helps suppress and reduce bounce. The lower bounce is a major reason why motion transfer is lower. However, that same low bounce also has a negative impact on sex performance. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure level support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The DreamCloud Premier has excellent sitting edge support and excellent lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.75 inches. This is 0.25 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 4.00 inches based on all of our tests to date. Edge support while lying was equally impressive. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt the support was excellent in all sleeping positions. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid uses reinforced coils that run along the entire perimeter of the mattress. These coils, in combination with the thicker than average 13.5-inch total profile height, are helping to create a more robust support at the edge. Overall, I am pleased with the level of edge support, and I do not expect it to be an issue for most sleepers. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has fair sex performance. On the positive side, noise is minimal and both pressure relief and cooling are excellent. Edge support also earned an excellent score due to the better than average 7.375 inches of sitting edge sinkage. A more supportive edge extends the usable surface area of the mattress, which is a boon for amorous activities. All that said, the one major sex weak spot is bounce. The DreamCloud Premier has just 7.26 inches of total bounce, which is well below average. When it comes to amorous activities, more bounce is almost always better than less bounce. While sex performance left something to be desired, it's still notably better than the sex performance we measured on the more expensive DreamCloud Luxe Hybrid, which had even less bounce than the Premier Hybrid model. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with a better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid has an excellent level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant pressure points on my body. It was comfortable even while lying in the same position for an extended period of time. The mattress is equipped with 4.5 inches of comfort material, which is 0.35 inches more comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.15 inches based on all of our tests to date. The Premier Hybrid uses a mix of memory foam, polyfoam, and a quilted cover. This combination helps to create a comfortable, less polarizing feel that many different types of sleepers can enjoy. With respect to foam quality, I was pleased with the 2-inch memory foam layer. It feels good on the body and in hand. The 1-inch polyfoam in the core doesn't feel as high quality by comparison. Even so, when we consider the price point and the fact it's positioned further away from the body, I'm not terribly worried about that foam. The primary comfort foam is the 2 inches memory foam, which does look and feel notably better. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.56, which is well within the low pressure threshold we look for. A 2.0 psi is a high pressure point, and ideally, we want to see all psi measurements less than 1.0. When I consider our objective pressure mapping tests, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experiences on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be excellent. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. The DreamCloud Premier Hybrid had a strong smell upon the initial unboxing. The mattress smelled for 7 days. This is 0.4 days longer than the average smell duration of 6.6 days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. Being a sister-branded Nectar, DreamCloud mimics the terms and conditions of Nectar mattresses. It offers a 365-night trial and a lifetime warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. So, should you buy the DreamCloud Premier Hybrid? This is a strong recommendation for me. While there is some room for improvement, the mattress exceeds the average performance score and is within the top 23% of all mattresses we've tested to date by score. Furthermore, this model is offered at a very affordable price, being priced at only $9.99 at the time of recording this video. That's 31% less expensive than the average mattress price based on everything we've tested to date. In addition, the low motion transfer means that it could be a fantastic move for couples, especially those who are sensitive to movements, though the lowest sex score may not be ideal for those with an active nighttime routine. In the end, the excellent cooling and pressure relief scores combined with the support dynamic make this a strong choice for many sleepers. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comment with questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the DreamCloud, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.